Hi guys, I'm going to do a little unboxing video again. I told you last week that I had a couple other things coming in. So I've got this and this with some Japanese writing on it. What could that be? But first, let's open up this little guy right here. And I think I know what this is. It is some sort of disc. Let's be very careful here. Alright. Wouldn't be funny seeing me cut myself. Well, some of you might enjoy that. Okay, wow, this is really, really well protected here. Like crazy. Okay. What could this be? What could this be? This is something I've been looking forward to for quite a while, actually. Wow, it's all over the place. Look at this. And loving it. So, what is this? What is this? This is Stormwind. Oh yeah, been looking forward to this for a long time. This game was in development for quite a while, and many say that this is actually one of the most polished indie releases of all time, and that it's actually the best or one of the best shoot-'em-ups ever released on the Dreamcast. And so I'm very excited to go ahead and play this. And I love it. I don't know if you can see what it says right there. Made on Earth. Classic. Anyways, it's Duranic is the developer, and it was published by Red Spot Games, and this is the next Dreamcast game that I'm going to review, well, as soon as I can. It works with the original pad, the arcade stick, the VMU, VGA compatible, Rumble, whatever, what was that called? The Jump Pack, I think. And the interesting one is this, the SD card compatible. That's, there's a modification in there, in the system. I forget what you can do with that. Well, maybe some of you guys watching this can let me know exactly what's the point of that. But there's some sort of mod or something that you can do on your Dreamcast, and I'm not entirely sure what's the point of it. So let me know. So thank you very much to Red Spot Games and Duranic, or however you pronounce your name. Sorry about that. For Stormwind, I will be going ahead and reviewing this, well, as soon as I possibly can. And now this is from a new store to me that I found out. The guy that I always talk about, Vampire Mike from SegaCDUniverse.com, he actually told me about these guys, and they're called Dreamcast Gaga, or DCGaga.com, and their prices are insane. Like, they're so cheap. And if you know about my story with the Dreamcast and Sega Saturn, I gave some of my stuff away. The other bunch of stuff is buried at my storage, also known as my parents' place. And so I don't I can't find any of my crap. So I was looking through some of their prices. I don't want to rebuy expensive stuff. That doesn't make sense unless, of course, I gave it away. But for the expensive stuff, I'm going to go and I'm going to rummage through. But I looked and looked and looked, and there's certain fighting games on the Dreamcast I just can't find. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do a small order with DC Gaga or Dreamcast Gaga, and just, test the service out, see what it was like. And so here we go. So this box just arrived. I paid a little extra for shipping just because I wanted it to come quickly. Their shipping prices were very good. I used, what is it, EMS, EHS, or I don't know, whatever. And that didn't work at all. It was an epic fail. Okay, so we've got a bunch of stuff in here. first things first, you won't see anything. There's my glorious face. That's awesome. That's like, what, a cell phone little guy or something to put on your... on one of your portables. Got one of those little things. That's really funny. That's the... I forget his name. Anyways, very cute. Was thrown in the order. That was nice, so thank you. A lot of stuff. Here we go. Nice little paper. Thank you for ordering from dcgaga.com. Hope you enjoy your items. Please leave feedback. I refuse. Okay, so everything's very well packaged together. We got some games. I think I ordered 5. Yeah, I ordered 5 games. So, huge box for 5 games. That doesn't make sense. Well, it makes sense to me. Alright. Don't want you guys to see this. Not yet. Okay. So, here are the titles that I repurchased, I guess. Well, I'll show you. This is one I never own. I'm just checking inside. I just want to see. Like I said, I've never used these guys before, and I'm curious of the quality. And the quality is outstanding. Perfect. The game's in absolute mint condition. So, what is this? This is Vampire Chronicles, I think it was called. Or Chronicle. There we go. For matchmaking service. Yes, I can play online. Sweet! Yeah, I don't think so. This is basically, if I'm not mistaken, this is one I never played. This is from the Darkstalkers series. And I believe that this one, Vampire Chronicle, is like all 3 games basically in one, but not separate. You don't select each individual game. It's instead like you pick your character, and then you would select the style of fighting from each of the games. Something like that. Anyways, I never played this before, so this is one I'm definitely going to review and check out. Very excited for this. This was never released in North America, so well, at least not for the Dreamcast. So very happy about that. Also got very cool. Sorry, I'm just experiencing this for the first time. This is Guilty Gear X, again, never released in North America for the Dreamcast. This was the limited edition one, I believe, which is supposed to, does, okay. It's supposed to have, right here, the soundtrack, which is kind of cool. It's a mini little CD. Man, I can't get over the quality. I'm gonna put a link in the description. I mean, it comes with the Ubi strips and everything, and the prices are so cheap compared to like eBay. If you were to buy this off eBay, each one of these things would cost you like $25, $30, and on DC Gaga, the prices are like ridiculously cheap. You can get some of these games for like $5, $6, $7. I mean, some of the more rare ones are a little more expensive, obviously. And again, you can't see this, but the condition is perfect. And these haven't been, I forget what it's called, where they buffed them out there. So anyways, that's Guilty Gear X. This is another one that I never had. So I played that on the PlayStation 2, though, but never had the Dreamcast one. Now, this one I had, and I gave it to my friend when I moved because I did the video, which is Capcom versus SNK. I had this import already, and I actually have... No, sorry, I'm lying to you. I had the North American one, and wow, God, these games are mint! And anyways, I had the North American one, and I gave it to my buddy, so I figured, well, I pick up the original, which is this one. And then I picked up Capcom vs. SNK Pro. This is, I believe, this was released shortly after, because they're both Millennium Fight 2000, but I believe this one contains a couple more characters or a few other revisions. What's it called? Capcom, they're always doing that, doing little revisions and stuff. Yeah, I believe this one comes with 3 additional characters. So I figured, well, what the hell? The prices were so good, so affordable, so cheap, that I was like, okay, well, screw it. I'll pick them both up. And then I picked up One of my favorite fighting games of all time, and this one was given to a buddy of mine when I left because I figured I'm never going to be able to review Dreamcast games again, and that is Capcom vs. SNK 2. So with this particular bundle, there were no games that I actually lost. These were all games that were actually given away. So there you have it. Those are the games that I picked up. Some nice fighting games. Gonna have a good time with these. Plus got Sternwind. Awesome. Well, you might notice I'm wearing a different shirt, and that's because it's a different day. What ended up happening was I went to reach for that box, and after I watched the video, I didn't actually show you pretty much what was in the box. You know me, I started rambling and everything. So this is sort of like take two. This was the other thing that I picked up. This is the official Sega Dreamcast arcade stick from Japan. Now, I'm not going to go too in depth over this right now because, well, obviously I'm going to do a review like I did for the Virtua Stick. But I did want to show you what it actually looks like. And the condition was amazing. It was just a little bit like dusty, and that was it. Look at this. Comes completely protected. It actually looks brand new. So this is it. There's the side, the back, that's where you put your VMU. Obviously there's no jump pack or rumble pack or whatever you want to call it because, well, why would there be? And so, yeah, and it even comes with feet. If you'll see here, it's what this is a little bit of cardboard residue. Someone put this down. I think they put sticky feet on, I don't know why they would have it on cardboard, but they did. So I just have to wash that a little bit. But yeah, listen, love it. Micro switches for the win. Anyways, this typically goes for between $70 and $90, and that's not shipped on eBay. And I got this from DC Gaga for only $40. Yeah, it was like $50 to ship it. However, that included the games as well. And so, yes, I know technically it was $90, but a lot of the ones that I was checking on eBay were nowhere near this quality. And on top of that, they did not include the original box. So to me, this was an absolute steal. And I couldn't be happier. Now I can finally play my spaceship shooters and my fighting games the way they're meant to be played. I have another arcade stick at my parents' house, so if I can find it, I will be able to do proper two-player, well, competitive fighting games. So I'm going to do a video review of this. I don't know exactly when, but I will compare it to the Sega Saturn controller. The Sega Saturn arcade stick, and I'll be able to control it to my trusty DualShock, as you all know. It's the running inside joke. And so, yeah, that is the official Sega Dreamcast arcade stick, and it is actually one of the best. It's sturdy, it's heavy, it feels great on the lap. I love the button layout. That was one of the only kind of gripes I had with the Sega Saturn one, was the two additional buttons on either side. It was one over there, one over there. It was just a weird layout. They should have had it basically an 8-button layout. Would have been a little bit easier. But anyways, so that's all I wanted to show you. Thanks for watching this unboxing. You can expect reviews for most of the games that I showed, plus this arcade stick, in the coming weeks and months and years and decades. And you know the drill by now. And that's pretty much all I wanted to show you. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'll be back soon.